Is it okay to say white lies in your relationship? I say no. These lies, even though they are small and lack of importance, are damaging you and indirectly damaging your relationship. When we men say white lies in our relationship, it is with the objective of safeguarding the relationship itself. There are small things that do not matter, but could lead to an argument, to a bad situation in the relationship. So, small things like sometimes she will say she misses you. You maybe at that moment do not miss her. You are not feeling that you miss her, but you say to her that you miss her too. Of course, you don't want to hurt her. That is the reason why these white lies exist. You don't want to hurt her, you don't want to be in a bad situation in your relationship because of this little tiny thing. But these little lies add up, and there will be a time when you feel bad about yourself because you know you are not being sincere, and that you will have to again not be sincere very soon, and it will happen over and over again. The best way to be at peace with yourself is to be sincere. This doesn't mean you have to tell absolutely everything. There are things that you will want to keep to yourself, and that is fine. We are talking about lying here, about saying things that are not true, saying that you feel things that you are not feeling in that particular moment. That's why I'm talking about white lies. I am not talking about lies that could harm your significant other. So, these little lies, even though they are not ill-willed, will have the effect on you of feeling that you constantly have to make up things that are not true. This can harm you. This can feel like you are accumulating little things burning in your chest, little by little, and it will be each time greater because you will be adding up and adding up without an end these little white lies, this feeling of not having the right to be sincere within your own relationship, which is the safest place you should have besides being with yourself. Stop doing it. Stop telling those little white lies. Start being sincere with your significant other. She is the woman you care about. She is the woman you love. She deserves your sincerity. Think about it the other way. Would you want her to be sincere with you? Of course you would. We want the truth from our significant other. We don't want her to be lying to us. As long as you have a conversation about it, so you can understand each other of why are you saying the things you say and why are you not saying the things you don't say. You have to talk to her. Tell her how you feel. Tell her about this situation. Start by saying that you want to be more sincere and more real with her from now on. And that includes the white lies situation. Let's see the example of she telling you that she misses you. Tell her that you won't miss her all the time. Explain to her a little of how men work. We are different to women. We need some time alone, some off time with ourselves. We are different from women in this regard. They almost always want to be with someone, want to be talking, communicating, expressing their feelings, and listening to the feelings of others. We as men do not work that way, and you have to explain that to her, because this is something that she cannot imagine if someone doesn't tell her, because she has lived all her life wanting almost always to be communicating. We as men need time alone and time without our significant other. Sometimes we will want to have time with other loved ones, like friends or family. And lots of times, maybe most of the time, we will want to be by ourselves. This is a way in which we can recharge batteries. We need to do our stuff to maintain certain level of wellness. We need to do our stuff, whatever you like to do. Maybe it's a sport, maybe it's watching movies, reading a book, playing video games, whatever it is something you like to do for yourself, and it nurtures your inside and makes you maintain a certain level of happiness. Explain to her that without these things you do without her, you will be miserable. You will not feel well. You need to recharge your batteries in the ways that are natural to you, which are different to the ways that are natural to her. Once she understands this and knows that it doesn't have anything to do with what you feel about her, if you do not miss her in certain moment, if you do not want to be with her a certain time of the day, does not mean you don't love her. It just means you need some time for yourself. Once she understands that and can be more positive about this, there is another factor here that you must address. On one side, you will not tell her you miss her if you don't miss her. But if you want to be completely sincere, you have to start telling her you miss her when you do miss her, without needing her to tell you first that she misses you. It would be unfair to just strip off the I miss you from your part completely. You want to be more honest. Our objective is not wanting to be less expressive. The thing is, you want to tell her you miss her when you do, and not tell her you miss her when you don't. Now, if she tells you she misses you and you are not feeling that in that particular moment, you must have the touch to tell her something nice that you feel about her. Because if you are not missing her, you do feel beautiful things for her. And the gesture of she telling you that she misses you is something beautiful. It is something that comes from her love to you. Respond to that. Give her back something that comes out of your love for her, because she is making a beautiful gesture with you. If you tell her beforehand all these things that will change, she will be open to accept it. If she is not so open, ask her to give you the chance. You must present this as something that is a change, a complete change, and not only stripping off you expressing to her beautiful things. You need to make clear that you will express her beautiful things because you will feel them, because you do love her, you do care about her, and you need to make clear that she will not get sad after she tells you something beautiful because you will not answer anything because you just don't feel like it in that moment. Care about your relationship and care about yourself. You want to be sincere, you want to be honest, you want to not accumulate these little lies in your chest, you want to not have the sensation that you have to make up things, that you have to lie every once and then. And you want to care for your relationship. You want to express the beautiful things and to receive the expression of beautiful things. If you want to support me, like and subscribe. Till next time.